affordable housing and what both nonprofits and local developers are doing to make more of it. City leaders meeting tonight to vote on grants and permits to make this possible. During the Finance and Personnel Committee, grants for several Rockford organizations for almost $200,000 will be accepted from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. The grant money is set to go to the Health and Human Services Department. In addition, city leaders will discuss permits for the Rockford Housing Development Corporation, who is looking to build apartments, duplexes, an early learning center, and single-family residences on the southwest side of Rockford. 13 WREX's Destin Howard is outside of the City Council chambers right now, where city leaders are preparing to vote on these topics. Destin, what can you tell us?
Hey Derek, I spoke to Carpenter's Place about the correlation between homelessness and affordable housing, and new developers who are working to get private permits approved tonight for new affordable housing developments on Rockford's west side. Here's what they had to say.
It's just harder and harder because the pool of apartments that's available is smaller and smaller.
The Continuum of Care grant will distribute thousands of dollars between 4 organizations in Rockford, fighting homelessness and housing burdens. Michael O'Connor, executive director of Carpenter's Place and a potential grant recipient, says high housing costs brings more people into the shelter.
Well, we work with our guests to identify housing opportunities, and on good days we're actually able to then actually help somebody move into private housing. The challenge is right now, everyone knows that rents, housing in all its forms, the costs are simply going up.
Also on the City Council's agenda is a proposed special use permit for a private developer looking to complete its own affordable housing plan on Rockford's west side, near the corner of Avon and Short Elm Streets.
The Rockford Housing Development Corporation doesn't only want to use this space to bring affordable housing, but also early childhood education centers and commercial spaces.
One thing I'll share is that I grew up on the west side of Rockford. I still live on the west side of Rockford. So to see this type of development actually take place here, it means a lot. This is something that has the opportunity to stimulate growth, to stimulate other opportunities for development.
As city leaders reviewed the affordable housing plan, I asked the RHDC vice president about what he wants them to take into consideration.
I think that our city should support this project because it brings all the necessary components residents who live here say they want. They want affordable housing, a place to live and rent that is good for their family.
If approved by City Council, the mix of affordable housing and urban development will cost around $40 to $70 million to complete. That will take over 4 years for that project to be complete as well. As we continue to learn more about that development and the decision concerning that grant funding, we'll continue to update you. In Rockford, I'm Destin Howard reporting for 13 WREX.